Inflation is a big word, but it affects us all. In simple terms, it means prices are going up. When prices rise, our money buys less. This impacts how we live and plan for the future. In India, we track inflation closely. It helps us understand the health of our economy. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, is like the guardian of our money. It sets a target for inflation. The target is usually around 4%. This means the RBI wants prices to rise slowly and steadily. Too much inflation is bad. It makes it hard for people to afford things. Too little inflation can also be a problem. It might mean the economy is not growing fast enough. Understanding India's inflation is important for everyone. It helps us make sense of the economic landscape and how it might affect our lives. There is good news on the inflation front in India. Recent data shows inflation is cooling down. In February 2025, India's inflation rate fell to 3.61%. This is a significant drop. It's also lower than the RBI's target of 4%. This means prices are rising at a slower pace. This is welcome relief for consumers. The Consumer Price Index (CPI) measures the average change in prices. It dropped to 3.61% in February 2025. This is the lowest it's been since July 2024. This indicates a positive trend in the Indian economy. Several factors are contributing to India's easing inflation. One significant factor is the fall in vegetable prices. Vegetables are a big part of the Indian diet. When their prices fall, it impacts overall inflation. Another factor is the decrease in cereal prices. Cereals like rice and wheat are staples in India. The RBI has also played a role in controlling inflation. It recently cut the repo rate. The repo rate is the interest rate at which banks borrow money from the RBI. By cutting this rate, the RBI is making it cheaper for banks to borrow. This in turn can lead to lower interest rates for consumers. Lower interest rates can boost spending and economic growth. The future of India's inflation is uncertain. While the recent trends are positive, challenges remain. Global factors like geopolitical tensions and a strong US dollar can impact India's economy. The RBI will need to carefully monitor these external factors. Despite these challenges, there is hope for the future. Analysts predict further interest rate cuts by the RBI. These cuts can further stimulate the economy and keep inflation in check. India's economic journey is a balancing act. The government and the RBI need to work together. Their goal is to keep inflation under control while promoting growth.